how to get enlightened. The first thing that I want to share with you is that it may be a different perspective than what you are looking for or expecting. And the different perspective is that you cannot get enlightened. You can just get more enlightened. Or in other words, you can be enlightening yourself. You can be becoming more enlightened, becoming more loving, becoming freer. And this is what I really want to talk about. The story that I want to share with you is that when I was a monk for over a decade, yes, I was experiencing more presence than the average human, for sure, and possibly that most humans on earth. So much of the time I was trying to experience presence. Some of the time I was distracted, some of the time I was present, and some of the time I was trying to be present. Now, this may seem logical, but it's counterproductive, because when I am present, I am training myself to be present. I am building the habit to be present. When I am distracted, I am actually building the habit to be distracted. But when I am intending to be present, I am not really present. I am building the habit to try to be present. So I was spending all this time in a different experience than the one that we are talking about. The experience of enlightening, the experience of presence, the experience of conscious love right now. So what I'm inviting you to do is to hack those 12 years really as a monk, 10 full on, and then the two last, I was more exploring my alternatives. Why? Because I had discovered that I was still afraid and that fear was bounding my freedom. So I started to explore fear, and that's how I became a fear hacking mentor and the author of this method. So basically what we want to do is to be using attention, intention, and action, like I share in every video, because they are the pillars of any growth, any improvement, and for sure also the fear hacking method. So attention to what is the predominant feeling or the predominant experience in you right now. And from here, what is your intention? And the intention must be of more enlightenment, or in other words, of more presence, or in other words, of more love, or in other words, of more clarity. And so what you really choose is the direction, the intention. You choose to be attentive to what is, but then exactly what is, not what you would like it to be. That's what I was trying when I was trying as a monk. I'm trying to be this present instead of being attentive and honest with this is how present I am right now. Now, what is my direction? Instead of trying to be there when I'm here, what is my direction? What is my direction from here towards there? Which is the only thing that I can control. And now my direction is more enlightenment, and then action. The action can be just expanding your physiology, expanding your energy and your consciousness, just with that intention, but also it can be expanding your physiology, your breathing, your posture, your jaw, to support that expansion of energy and consciousness. And it can be also drinking water, it can be also dancing, clapping, it can be smiling, it can be sharing a message, whether in an audio, WhatsApp, or in a video like I'm doing right now. What you and me and every human, including Eckhart Tolle, including Buddha, including Christ, have the capability to control is the direction, is the attention and the direction of that intention, the direction of that attention, which is intention, and the executive aspect of that attention, which is action. I think this is pretty subtle and at the same time pretty clear. It's attention, intention, and action. And with that, you control enlightening yourself more. So I hope this was useful and that you learned from these 10 years or a decade plus of being a monk and just being present so often, but spending so much time trying. And the problem with trying as well is that when you are distracted, you are just distracted. When you are present, you are in bliss or building bliss inside of you. But when you are trying, you are really decreasing bliss. So it seems to the mind that this is useful, but it is super unuseful. So what to do with the trying? Substitute the trying for intelligent, smart, efficient action. So really reflect, learn and reflect, learn from others, learn from yourself and reflect so you integrate it, how to execute with efficiency and then do it. But it's really, really simple. It's follow your intuition. Now you need to be attentive enough, still enough to discern what is your intuition instead of falling to trying, because the trying is, I want to be there because I feel this is not enough. That's a trap. Instead of, I want more of this presence that I have already. I am way less present than I would like to be. Okay. Now, nourish this presence that it's already here, and from the little abundance that you are experiencing already, keep building in this direction of more enlightening, of more presence, of more love, of more well-being. Again, I hope this was useful, and I would love to hear especially, or read especially, what resonated with you the most, what clicked, because it was already kind of your experience and now it resonated with something in you. I believe that's really when we learn, when we are nourishing a seed or a plant that was already there. And thank you for sharing if you think this can be inspiring for someone else. Devour your fears, your excuses. Follow yourself, follow your gut, and live your purpose. Live the life you dream. Be the change you want.